Hello and welcome to our next adventure here on our UK Heritage Railway road trip. We're currently pretty much at the summit of Snowdon, largest mountain in Wales, and behind me you can see, rather not see, the summit station of the Snowdonian Mountain Railway. We've managed to capture a few clips because of the weather. It's a bit critical because you can't see everything pretty much. But yeah, it's been a nice hike, so yeah, enjoy it. As already said in the intro, capturing footage that day was a bit tricky because of all the fog that was sort of lying on the mountain while we were hiking up and down. So this video is basically going to be a bit of a collection of all the trains we saw running during our hike up and down Snowdon Mountain. While the weather could have been better, the hike up Snowdon was very, very nice. And also, just basically hiking along a railway line is quite an experience. Sadly, because of the fog and because the air was quite moist, I didn't really want to risk starting the drone, so there's no footage of the drone of our hike and from Snowdon in general. But yeah, I think you get a good impression of how Snowdon can be, especially when the weather isn't perfect. Welcome back to the second day that we spent here in the region of Llanberis. We are now at the Dinorwig Slate Quarry, or what once was a slate quarry. We have quite a spectacular view onto the rest of the old mine over there, and we have an old winch house, what I think it is, right over there. We've already climbed up from the lower levels, and we'll try if we can get to the other side of the quarry over there. It is a bit tricky because the paths over there are quite narrow, so we will see what we can do without having to risk too much. So yeah, I hope you can enjoy the pictures and a bit of commentary I will do, sort of a voiceover. And yeah, just enjoy the footage, and we'll continue to walk around the quarry. So yeah, as already said, this is basically gonna be a bit of a showcase of pictures and short clips that we took when we walked around the quarry. I just have to say it was very weird. So it had a weird feeling of being in that area, that surroundings. Everywhere you looked were old buildings that had collapsed. There were old rails coming out of the ground. Obviously, with some of the ground has collapsed over time. And yeah, it was also in combination with the fog, it was quite a unique experience. A small element of, well, not fear, but mystery in a way. And all of that just made this experience very, very special. Probably one of the biggest buildings that still somewhat stands is one of the sawmills, and the feeling inside just walking through it is very, very weird. So I'm just gonna let you have a look. It really is a very awkward feeling when all you can hear is a bit of wind and slate cracking under your feet while you are walking through a very long abandoned slate building. Yeah, it's almost eerie. one thing I want to say at the end of this video is that if you should ever decide to visit the Dinorwig Slate Quarry, make sure that you are prepared and have the right equipment, so proper shoes and clothing. I would not recommend that you walk along what isn't really a public footpath, but if you decide to do, at least make sure that you're not alone, and obviously don't take any unnecessary risks. That was it from us on our visit to Snowdon and the Dinorwig Slate Quarry. Next off will be the Vale of Rydal Railway, so make sure you have subscribed for that, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. Bye for now.